Aquarius, hello, Ashley here. We're going to do your reading for the week of February 21st. We are going to take a peek at last week and next week. It helps me to see what's been going on in your energetic field and what the cards pick up on. So it helps me to kind of see what to expect for this week. We have the porcupine spirit, so some sort of new beginning here. A personal issue reaches resolution, and then we have the journey. So I do feel like you're kind of coming into a situation here where you might actually be needing to take a new path, like a new approach to something. Let's take a peek and see what we get with the tarot. Six of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Pentacles, Judgment, the Six of Cups, and the Five of Cups. Ace of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. To me, it feels like a new approach towards an old situation or an old, I don't want to say an old person, like someone you've had long-term experience with. There is a shift showing up here. Some sort of resolution coming in this week. Could be an apology as well, but I do feel like before you got here, there was something revealed to you. Some sort of truth, some sort of wake-up call, I feel like. And I actually feel like it kind of gave you a boost. With the Six of Wands here, it kind of helped you to recognize that maybe something wasn't as hard as you were making it out to be. It gave you a new perspective here. It does feel to me like, with the Judgment card showing up here, it does feel to me like this was something from a universal standpoint, like something that was trying to get you to release like an old version of yourself. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune here. So definitely a positive shift taking place. Now it could be that you've been dealing with someone here. It could be a Capricorn or something long-term. Could be even some financial concerns that you're dealing with here that I do feel like are going to lighten up. But I feel like the whole message here is that it's like you're taking a path you haven't taken before. So if you've been doing the same thing over and over and over again, hoping for a different result, this is you seeing what you've been doing, knowing you need to approach it differently, and then going in that direction. So, bottom of the deck, oh my, we have the Lovers. High Priestess, Two of Cups. Yeah, there's been a lot of, I feel like this is a big relationship here. Could be dealing with a Leo. We have Libra and Taurus here. Could be a divine feminine that you're dealing with. We have Leo as well. I feel like this person is actually quite tapped into and connected with your happiness here. And I don't mean that they give you happiness. It just goes together. But, the big but here. We have Seven of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. This has been a challenging dynamic here. There's been a lot of confusion I feel like a lot of misunderstanding as well. And it could be that over time just got too difficult, right? This is a strong soulmate connection here. Could be a twin flame that we're dealing with. Let's clarify and look into this. So last week, Porcupine Spirit says time for beginner mind. So it's having this very innocent approach, which is kind of an interesting message, right, to come up with the porcupine, because they've got all these quills, they're ready to protect themselves, right? But I don't know if you've ever seen a porcupine. They kind of walk around knowing that they're safe because look at the quills they have on themselves. So they can kind of seem like a very friendly, innocent little creature until they need to put up that boundary and protect themselves. And so it's almost like this encouragement to get out of in an overly defensive position and just get more curious about what's really been going on here. And I do feel like there's been something that showed up last week that kind of gave you an understanding here. And it's actually a relief that it's come in. You might be recognizing something about this dynamic or this person or even yourself that actually helps you to see some improvement, some balance come back in. So I feel like whatever this truth is that's been revealed, I don't feel like it's a bad thing. I actually feel like it's a really positive thing that maybe you just haven't seen before, because maybe up to this point your boundaries have been up, right? Let's see. So it's almost like last week you were asked to get curious. What if you'd never met this person before, right? Clearly you've had a relationship with this person, but how would you look at this differently if you didn't know them? You know what I mean? It's kind of like this allowing the innocence to come back in with this Six of Cups as your center card. With the Six of Wands, we have the Nine of Pentacles. It does feel to me that you and this person are in separation and that your guard has been up. With Judgment, we have the Two of Cups. So this is someone that, you could be dealing with a Leo here, or there's strong Leo in someone's chart here. This person puts you to the test, is what I feel. They're really pushing for self-mastery here. Now, if this is a twin flame connection, that's pretty well what that's about. When you have two twin souls come together, they kind of push for that self-mastery to come out. And I do feel like this dynamic has oddly been very challenging for you, but also strengthening to you. So even as it was very difficult, we have the Ten of Wands here, right? A heavy responsibility or a heavy experience for you. It's also helped to shape you. It's helped to bring out your inner mastery, your ability to tame the beast within, right? With the Ace of Swords, we have the Eight of Cups. So it could be that what's showing up here, and the Knight of Cups, somebody here has decided to walk away. Why the Knight of Cups? And the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like what is showing up here is this, I feel like it's an ultimatum with the Ace of Swords here, because you know the sword cuts both ways, and can often mean a sacrifice is needing to be made. I feel like what's actually needing to be sacrificed here is the Five of Pentacles energy. It's this energy here of lack, of loss, of rejection, right? Kind of being put out in the cold, like doors being shut in your face. And while that might actually feel like what's happened here, it's almost like it's actually trying to show you that instead of a door being shut in your face or a rejection here, it's actually asked you to go inside yourself. Again, with this self-mastery here. So it's like trying to get curious about, you know, what is this connection? Why is it important to me? What has it taught me that's good? Because again, with the porcupine here, with the quills up, we might be resisting the more innocent nature of something because of pain we've experienced, right? Now, of course, have boundaries, keep yourself protected, but not to the point of not seeing the bigger picture here is what I'm feeling. Now, this week we have the full moon in Cancer. So it could be that you've had a family with this person, right? Cancer is like the mother energy. It is children. We have Six of Cups here. It does feel like there's a positive shift happening here with this Wheel of Fortune. But the full moon is a completed cycle, right? So something is ending in order for things to shift. So let's see what this is about. With the Wheel of Fortune, we have the King of Wands and the Two of Swords. I actually feel like someone's here is taking action, and that is why something is shifting. Perhaps a choice that has needed to be made is coming through here. With the Six of Cups, we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So it's kind of like looking at this dynamic and evaluating what can be done here, rather than shying away from it, rather than not looking it in the face. I do feel like someone here decides to take action. It could be an apology showing up. The Page of Cups, we have the Magician and the Page of Pentacles. Definitely communication coming in here. Perhaps some back and forth when it comes to the steps that are needing to be taken here. I want to get one more on the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, somebody's deciding to take action and communicate here. And that could be you, Aquarius. Your readings for some time have been about making a choice here. And while I am happy to see that it looks like that choice is being made, right? It's causing things to turn, right? So kudos to you. And it does feel related to this dynamic, right? With the Seven of Pentacles there, it's like evaluating what needs to be done. We have the King of Cups there. And again, seeing the innocence of it. Really exploring emotions, following the intuition here. Because again, this whole reading, I feel like, yeah, there's been difficulty, there's been pain, there's been heavy burden here. But it's like like recognizing the positives as well. And I feel like we can kind of get in this rut of only seeing the pain, right? Now, this next week we have the journey. So it does feel like steps are being taken. A direction has been chosen, even if it's a direction that has never been done before. So like, this is the path not traveled, right? When we get the journey card, it's a path that we're taking that still needs the brush cleared, and you're the first one clearing it. It's like you're pioneering in some way. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Let's see. There's the King of Pentacles, so we do have the divine pair here, and the Queen of Pentacles. This is your person, right? This is a long-term commitment of some kind. And why do we have the Five of Cups? Yeah, there's been a lot of pain associated with this. Regrets that it worked out the way that it did, or didn't work out the way that was hoped. Because it had a lot of potential here. It had the potential to go the whole way, right? Is what this looks like. Who's feeling this Five of Cups? Let's see. Healing it. I like that. So that's positive. With the Knight of Cups, this is love proposal coming in. Balance, justice, some positive karma perhaps, and the High Priestess. So we've got Libra, Pisces, Taurus, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. Those are just some of the signs showing up. Somebody might be making a proposal here of commitment, of... I'm actually going to get a little bit more there. Let me organize my cards here. They're kind of all over the place. I want to see what this is about. What's this Knight of Cups coming in to say? I do feel like the attempt here, even if there's not a full-blown reconciliation, it's just kind of understanding that like you can bring balance. There can be a problem resolved, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to reconcile and get back together with this person. It's just understanding that perhaps the journey at this time is healing from the disappointments, healing from the loss of this, and having that back and forth communication to recognize what was lost, what was done right, what wasn't done so well, right? It does feel like apologies here. Yeah. On the Star card. A lot of healing available here. And I feel like that healing will open up strongly between the two of you. Because of course we can go on our own healing journey. We don't have to do that with someone else. But I feel like what this is talking about is that there is healing available if we were to take a new approach entirely. If we were to go down the path the least worn, right? Like this is a path not yet experienced before. For either of you, but maybe even further back from there. Maybe this was never modeled to you, right? So it's kind of, and I like that the Star is showing up here, right? It's healing. This is Aquarius's card. But when we kind of go about this from an Aquarian way, it's a new, different, evolved approach to something, right? And I do feel like, again, even if this isn't like full-blown reunion, and it could be for some of you, it's this cooperative healing that happens. And I like that. I like that a lot. It's like we're helping each other out, right? So, looks good. Definitely going to be a situation where you're forced to look at things differently. Like, that's what's going to get you into this healing turn of events. Taking action and deciding that you want to do this differently, right? So, I hope that was helpful. I will see you in the next one. Have a great week, and thanks for being here. Bye.